India will get its 53rd Chief Justice today when Justice Surya Kant takes oath in New Delhi, marking the beginning of his around 14-month tenure in the country's highest judicial office. President Draupadi Murmu will administer the oath of office to Justice Kant, who succeeds incumbent CJI Bhushan R. Gavai. He served as Chief Justice of the Himachal Pradesh High Court from October 2018 until his elevation to the Supreme Court on March 24, 2019. Well, across a distinguished four-decade career, Justice Surya Kant has presided over thousands of cases, introduced novel interpretations and authored path-breaking judgments. From complex constitutional matters to human rights petitions, Justice Surya Kant's career epitomizes a harmonious blend of judicial service with empathy, academic excellence and an unwavering commitment to the rule of law. Also born on 10th February 1962 in the village Petwar, district Hisar, Haryana, Justice Surya Kant earned his law degree from Maharishi Dayanand University, Rohtak in 1984. He began his practice at the district courts, Hisar, and shifted to Punjab and Haryana High Court, specializing in constitutional service and central matters in 1985. On 7th July 2000, he was appointed as the youngest Advocate General of Haryana and also designated as a senior advocate. Justice Surya Kant was elevated as a permanent judge of the Punjab and Haryana High Court on 9th of January 2004. Justice Surya Kant served as governing body of the National Legal Services Authority between 2007 to 2011. He was appointed as the Chief Justice of the Himachal Pradesh High Court on 5th of October 2018. On 24th of May 2019, he was elevated to the Supreme Court of India Executive Chairman of Nalsa since 14th May 2025. And for more on the swearing in, we have Vikas Sarthi joining us. Well, Vikas, tell us about the swearing in ceremony today as Justice Surya Kant is to take oath as the 53rd CJI and President Murmu will administer the oath of office.
Rightly, Pakshi, at around 10 a.m. The oath will be administered by the Honorable President to Justice Surya Kant. As you just mentioned that he has been in the Supreme Court for almost 5 years now, and before that he was Chief Justice of Himachal Pradesh High Court, and there are several distinctions if we talk about Justice Surya Kant, that he has been the youngest Advocate General of the state of Haryana, which is the highest position of a law officer representing the state government. After that, he became the permanent judge in that court alone, Punjab and Haryana High Court. And if we talk about the Supreme Court, he has been part of the several important judgments and hearings. Recently, he gave a verdict in the issue related to the powers of President and governors with respect to the Article 200 and 201 of this Constitution, and he was the part of the majority judgment. Before that, he was also part of a Constitution bench which upheld the government's decision of abrogation of Article 370 in the Jammu and Kashmir. So he has been part of the various important Constitution bench, and apart from it, he also headed bench which heard some important issues with respect to the civil liberty, with respect to the fundamental rights of the citizens. And in a significant judgment, he said that the women officers in the army should also given the permanent commission at par with the men officers. So he has been a vocal support for the gender justice as well. He will become the 53rd Chief Justice of India after 10 a.m. when the President will administer oath. And apart from it, what we are witnessing this time, that judges of the several neighboring countries will also participate in this oath ceremony, which will start shortly at 10 a.m. Lepakshi.
All right, Vikas. Of course, Justice Surya Kant having a very strong and rich experience behind him, and with Justice Surya Kant prioritizing case pendency and planning new constitution benches, what all can be expected?
Right, in an informal meeting with the media personnel, he said that his priorities will be reducing the number of cases pending not only in the Supreme Court but as well as in the High Court and subordinate courts across the country, since he is the he's at the topmost position of the judicial system in the country. So his priority is to bring down the pendency of the cases first of all. Apart from it, he was also of the opinion that most of the cases are related to the government as well, that is state governments, and in some cases union government is the party to those cases. So he said that he will also try to persuade the governments that how can we reduce the number of cases where the state governments and central government are the parties. So priorities are clear. He has also got ample time. He will be Chief Justice of India for almost 15 months. Recently we saw that the previous Chief Justices have very short tenure, almost 6 months or less, but this time CJI will be serving at least for 15 months, and this will be good enough time to come up with ideas in reducing the pendency of cases and persuading the parties to adopt the mediation and conciliation processes as well.
All right, Vikas, thank you so much for all those details.